Do you guys remember Car Dealer Simulator? Well, this game takes us back into the same town of Winston Springs, but this time we're going to be starting up a police station. We're going to go through some new gameplay in this town thanks to Perfect Circle, which has reached out with a key to this prologue version of the game. And we're going to check it out together now. And if you guys like what you see, well, the release is right around the corner. Link is in the description if you want to learn more about it. Let's go ahead and just hit a new save file and get going on. And again, this is a prologue version, it's pre-release, all these things. It's not the full game, but I'm definitely interested to see what the full game has to offer as we go. We've been appointed as the new chief of police of Winston Springs. So we're gonna head to the ruined police station and rebuild it back to its glory. Clean up, renovate, and open for business. Register cases, expand them into the evidence born, and gain money for sending case files to HQ. The future brings even more, but this is just the prologue. Have fun. Okay. So we're starting right here at the Winston Springs bus station. Now, right now, you might not think, hey, wait a minute. This is the same map as Car Dealer Sim? Yes, it is the same place. And in fact, I will prove it to you. Because the first thing we're going to do is not go to the marker in the police station. Oh, no. The first place we're going to go is the car dealership. So you can see exactly that this is the same place. And if you guys have played a lot of Car Dealer Sim, you may already recognize where we're driving. It's possible that you already recognize this, but we're going to get into it. Instead of going there, that's our police station. There it is right there. We're going to head over here. Here's the motel. Okay. You guys might remember the motel. This is a place where we sold and bought a lot of cars over here. Yeah, we bought a lot of cars in that motel's parking lot. Indeed we did. Here's the bar here. Here's Rogers. Remember Rogers? Yeah, there you go. And then, of course, just down the road, if we were to turn this way and head off in this general direction, I think you'll see it. There you go. Right there. The old car dealership. There it is. But this is not Car Dealer Simulator. No. This is all about opening up our own police station, which has a very different game loop, let me tell you. And initially, we're starting with a very small rundown. We got to fix it up. It's got this... I'm not a fan of the start, okay? I'll say it that. I'm not a fan of the whole simulator start where you have to clean up everything, all right? But I get why they do it. I understand why it's a thing. I just don't like it when they make it a very long thing. And in this case, it's... I think just a tad long. I think there's just a tad much to do in this one, but it's okay. I've played around with it just to start out the game so I can show you. Okay, so this is our police station, Winston Springs County Department, and we're going to want to grab... Well, we're going to want to grab the crowbar. Here it is, yeah. Got to prompt this up here. So we've been unlocked in our tools menu. So the crowbar is used to break things, all right? And in this case, we're going to want to break these bars... There we go. And we are eventually going to want to pick these up too, but not just yet. Let's open the door. And we need to restore power to this place. So here's our kind of rundown police station at the moment. And we're just going to flip the little switch here in the box. There we go. Flip the switch. Initially, I started pressing that, but that's a light, not a button. All right, there we go. So now he can see the devastation that's before us. There's a lot of work to do to this place to get it ready to go. Welcome, Chief. We finally reached your line, so it seems that you got the old place up and running. Fantastic news. Your next task is to get rid of all the trash from the registration room, as we're preparing a furniture package to be delivered to you. We also transferred some money to your account. This will help you cover up your cleaning expenses. Spend it wisely. Keep up the good work, and we'll contact you soon. Okay, so the task is to clean up everything, okay? And so the first thing we want to do is we're going to want to pick up the trash can and the broom because we're going to need them. So here's the trash can, and this is used to, of course, make trash bags and stuff. Thankfully, we don't have to buy the trash bags. It's not quite that deep anyway. But I can use the garbage bag right here, a garbage bin, and just start picking up everything that's in here, all right, and putting it in here. And there's another thing we need to do, and the planks as well. Yes, the planks as well. So we'll go ahead and grab that and like that. Now, I don't know. Can we get the planks off the window directly? No, I do need the crowbar for that. So we're going to go like this. There we go. And just knock all these off the windows as well. And of course, then we put them in the trash bin. Now, it will eventually kick out bags like this, and we'll need to dispose of the bags. But at the moment, that's not something I'm going to worry about. All right. So the gameplay loop in the beginning is the same as so many simulator games before it, where you have to clean up a devastated place to make it your own. Okay. So I'm going to do that. This room is locked. I don't know what it is, but that room is locked. And I've only put just 1 day, basically. I'll tell you when we're new. I'll tell you when I'm fresh here, but right now, not blind. Okay, so let's grab all of these things, and I'm going to also go ahead and start just taking all the boards off of all the windows, too. You got to remember to do that. So we'll go ahead and do that right there. And I'm going to keep doing that in this thing until it's all completely done. But I want to show you the 2 things I haven't shown you yet, at least, so you know it. So crowbar, hold down the button. You can smash up this furniture right here. Yep. Oh, and someone's waiting at the parking barrier, so we need to look at that too. Deliveries and communal services like garbage trucks need the barrier to be opened to enter the parking. So open the barrier, approach it, etc. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and break this stuff down. And when you break this stuff down, you sometimes will find money in these things. So we can grab that as extra cash for ourselves too. So inside these drawers, for example, there's some money in there. All right. Same thing here. Hold it down. Smash it to pieces, and then of course you pick it up with the garbage bin, right? So that's the one thing. That's one thing to show you. And then the second thing is the broom. Pretty straightforward here, and you don't have to clean up everything. You clean up most of it, and it just auto completes, which is nice. So we'll just do about this much. Should be good. There it goes. Yep. Same thing over here. We just do this little bit right here, and we'll get everything all swept up for you. Yeah, just like that. All right. Make sure we get the wood in the garbage bins. And then when you have the bags, right, you're going to take the bags. You can do like 3 at a time, I think. So you can pick up this one and then also this one. When you see it change color like that, that's the most you can carry. So we're going to head on out to the garbage bin back here. There's also another one over there. And we're just going to pop it inside there. We can also hold down the button and throw it as well. So if you're somebody who wants to do it from a distance, you can hold down the button and chuck it in there if you can. But I find that it's a little finicky to get it to stay in there, so I just like to place it in there like that. All right, back here in the back is a gate, and this is like the secure area of the police station, so you have to be allowed in here. So we're going to open the barrier and let this guy in. The barrier will close itself over time, but I can also press it and close it right away if I want to. And this is where the furniture is going to be. So we're going to investigate that. But first, I want to clean the whole place up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for you guys so that you don't have to watch me smash all of these things. And then I'm also going to make sure that I pick up all the money and stuff as well, because there is some money on the ground. All right, we can pick that up. There you go, 29 bucks. You can pick up some other money over here too, right? So get like that, 13 bucks, 20 bucks, etc. Sometimes they're in rolls like that. And other times they're just kind of, oops, there we go. I just got to get these things. There we go. Like that. All right. I'm going to pick up everything and then I'll bring you guys right back in. All right. I think that's everything. I've got everything now, I think. So let's grab this bag, and I think that's the last bag. Everything seems to be in order here. So we want to go forward with the furniture delivery now. We need to place the bench, the coffee table, the receptionist desk, and the commode, I suppose. So let's go ahead and open this up. We got 4 boxes in here. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw them inside really quick so I can unload. Well, I guess I'm not. Yeah, it's a little finicky. There we go. Or maybe it's just me. It's probably just me. We also have one of the trash containers completely full. And so we're going to have to order trash delivery services eventually. But I do have a second one over there. So on the left side of the screen, it's warning me that there's a trash container full. But if I grab one of these bags and place it over here, then it won't be full. So if you evenly distribute your trash, then you won't have to deal with any negatives that come from that. I'm not entirely sure what the negatives are. It just starts like generating a lot of flies and stuff, but I'm going to put, a couple bags over in the other one too, just to do it. Alrighty then, let's grab this box and we'll head back over here. I'm just going to, again, check it inside so we can have it nearby. And then the final one from Hyperspeed Deliveries is right here. And they'll close the back and drive away as soon as you've unloaded all the boxes. All right. So first thing we're going to do, all right, is analyze what we've got. Now, in the beginning, in this prologue anyway, it's going to basically direct me exactly where to place these things. But I do hope at some point in the future, we'll be able to organize things the way we want instead of how they want. But we're going to hit control to do placement mode. And normally you would use this to place the box anywhere you want down there. So you can place it there as opposed to just dropping it, right? Kind of something like this. But if you see the highlight there, it's kind of telling me where to place this. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we'll go ahead and place the item. Thought I could just, yeah, do it like that. Nope. Hang on. There it goes. Yeah. So you have to kind of place it a little bit more exact. But right here, cardboard box. This is where this goes. And it opens up. I do like the animation, how it builds. All right, we got a table right here we're going to use too, so we'll just go ahead and do that. All right, and then the final one. Oh, I got a trash bag right here I missed. Just go ahead and put that over by the back door for now. And then we have this final one here. This is our desk, and we're going to go ahead and have that placed as well. There we go. Okay, so now the police station is looking a lot more legit than it was before. Decorated a bit. It's looking a little bit better. A lot more than we just placed has been placed in here for us, right? Again, it's prologue. I don't know whether or not we're gonna have all this stuff automatically done in the full game. Prologues typically tend to adjust gameplay slightly in terms of pacing, just for the sake of getting you through the things they want to demonstrate to you. All right, so we have a telephone. Let's go ahead and answer it. Howdy, Chief. Been busy, haven't you? Guess you could use some rest after all that cleaning. Unfortunately, we didn't have a time to arrange something proper for you. Obviously not. But don't worry, though. Someone was living at the station while it was closed. You can use his mattress for now. In the meantime, we'll arrange something better for your back. Over and out. Yeah, so sleeping restores your energy and passes time to the next day. To sleep, you need to find a bed, use the old mattress of the office, but better accommodations will be available in the future. So there's the mattress. You might have seen this while I was cleaning up. Yeah, we're not going to use this later. All right. So we can see we had 0 cases registered, cases expanded, cases sent, cases destroyed. Initially, our job is to basically collect cases and send them to headquarters, provided that those cases have no errors. In the beginning of the game, our job is kind of like a glorified file clerk. It's pretty much what a police officer is in this initial game, is a glorified file clerk. It's Ron again, Chief. Slept well? We're nearly there. Just some last equipment needed before we're finally ready to reopen. We need a fax, a shredder, and some paper forms to start registering new cases. You can get all of those in the local pawn shop. Give it a visit and say hi to old Tony for me. Hope he's not into anything shady again. Call you later. Bye. Probably will be in something shady for us. By the way, this right here, it says closed. We're going to open with this lever right here on the wall. Okay, so first what we want to do is close our doors, for goodness sake. Let's go ahead and hop into our van here. I love that we can open the back and see things like that too. It's cool. Let's go ahead and hop in our van. And we're going to head on over to the pawn shop, where we will, buy our equipment that we need. We're going to be visiting the pawn shop for quite a few things. And then eventually we'll also be able to, I believe, call them as well. I saw the ability to dial a custom number, so I assume we're going to get the ability to call other people too. There we go. Hi there. So we need a fax, shredder, and registration forms. One feature request I'd love to see is to tell me my objectives and just show me my objectives while the screen is open. Because this is huge and it covers up what I'm supposed to buy. So now I'm like, wait, what was I supposed to buy? And you have to close out, look at it again, and then reopen it. It'd be really handy to just have the quest open. There's enough room here. This stuff can be rearranged. There's enough room here, but it is what it is. So registration forms, we're going to get 2. Maybe like a little icon that says, hey, you need this many. That'd be nice too. Fax and shredder. That's all only things we need to buy. So we have 4 things in our cart. There they are. And I'm actually going to buy 1 more extra set of registration forms because I'm thinking we're probably going to need them eventually. So we're going to go ahead and buy those things. And we have placement mode, helps us place items in a more precisely. I just showed you that. So let's go ahead and grab the cardboard box. This has all our forms in it. And we're just going to place this in the back of the car like that. There we go. Our shredder machine. Go ahead and do that right there as well. Let's just maybe rotate this a little bit. There we go. All right. And then we have, I thought I have 2 boxes, but I guess there's only 1. Okay, no problem. Here you go. Thanks, Tony. Bye. And we'll place this in the back of the car too. All right. So there we go. Let's go ahead and head back to the police station now. You got to visit these guys during their normal business hours. And I am totally not following traffic laws because I am the police. There we go. I'm even going to enter into this side. Now, I think I can actually enter back here too. Yeah. The gate will automatically open for me and also officers. So I can park back here if I don't want to be, out in the public with the rabble up there. All right, let's go ahead and do this. And the registration forms will go over there by the desk. So I technically, by parking back there, I have to walk further, but it's fine. We're just going to leave the box there for now. I have to walk a lot further, honestly. I think it'll let me do this, though, right? Oh, stop opening the side door. I think it'll let me do this. We're just going to back ourselves up to the door, right? I don't see any reason why we can't do that. Yeah, right up to the door. Why not? Yeah, right up in there. Although now it makes it a little more difficult to see things. Oh, yeah, I can't crouch either. Yeah, there's no crouching. Okay. I do need to give a little bit more room because I otherwise can't see them. All right. Now we're fine. Let's grab the shredder. We'll head over here, and I'm going to place the shredder right down here beneath the telephone, I think. It's a good spot for the shredder. And then right over here, we're going to grab the fax machine. There we go. Close the door. And the fax machine is going to go, I think, right here on the desk. So people can see me file their cases. There we go. All right, I am going to move my van because I think my van is... I don't really need it to be right here. I'll be okay with it being parked right here, though. Just a little away so I don't have it like crowding the steps is fine. Okay, so next thing is to fill the paper right here, right? I'm going to fill this up. So we're going to open the box, and we're just going to pop that paper in there until it's full. Then we're going to close the box and place it down over here. All right. Chief! Time has finally come. The Winston Springs Police Station is ready to register its first criminal cases. Great work. This brings us to the next task. Document and send the case files to HQ. Use the fax machine to transfer the documents to us. You'll receive a bonus for the case files as long as that won't have any errors. As long as they... I love it. I love how it's like making an error right in the sentence talking about not having any errors. Genius. As long as they won't have any errors. Anyway, as we develop the station, they will become less reliant on HQ, and we could start solving cases here. The excitement. Catch you later. So for now, it's just me. Can't solve cases alone like this, so I'm basically just accepting the cases and sending it to HQ so that they can investigate the cases. But eventually, as we keep going and my reputation goes up and we get some funding, I can probably start getting extra desks around here and hiring other officers to go out and try to do cases for like in-house, right? Okay, here's how this works. We need to actually, it matters who it is standing in front of you. You have to have a visual, like you got to be able to see what they look like, okay? So remember what she looks like. Now, in this first one, I think it's going to be accurate, but these things can be inaccurate. There could be things wrong with them, and you need to be able to identify that so that you can decline it, okay? So case registration is the first front of the station. Register cases by stamping a green stamp. Make sure there's no mistakes. Reject cases with mistakes with the red stamp. Don't forget to mark the rejection cause. Use the magnifying glass to help you spot mistakes, but this will cost you energy. Send the accepted cases to HQ by the fax. This earns you money and reputation. Archive the rejected and invalid cases in the shredder. Okay, so we can kind of see what she looks like, and in this case, her name is Shirley Jackson. This is her driver's license, and this is the case. We need to make sure that these things match. So this is Shirley Jackson, 1244 Maple Street, Springfield, Illinois. That seems to check out here. Female. We have her birth date. That checks out. License number looks pretty good. And then the expiration date is right here, and we need to make sure her license isn't expired as well. So this is the current date, and this is her expiration date. So everything checks out for this one. We're going to go ahead and stamp it green. and it says everything is fine. We get check marks across the board. We're then going to take that case file and place it in the fax machine. Ah, yes. How glorious. Now we're going to answer the telephone. Hey, Chief, I got some good news for you. You can get rid of that old mattress in the back of the office. We've managed to rent an apartment for you in the local motel. Check it out. The keys are under the doormat. Oh, and remember to come back to the station after. I'll have a new assignment for you ready. Over and out. Okay, we're going to do that, but first I want to get through all of these because our reputation goes up as we serve cases. So we can see what she looks like. All right? So that pretty much checks out because the photo can also be wrong. That's the reason why you want to take note of what they look like and not just click them. All right, so Shirley Green seems pretty good. Address looks like it pretty much checks out. Yeah, I'm seeing this. And yes, you can use the magnifying glass. You can. However, it costs you energy. And so you're going to get tired faster. And so if you could do it yourself, it's going to be better for you. See the energy in the bottom left corner? I didn't use any of the magnifying glass. Pop that right there. The next guy comes up. Man, do you work out, sir? Yeah. Yeah. All right. So this checks out. Dennis Hill looks pretty good. Cedar Way, Seattle. Yep, looks good. Male. License number BD441. That checks out too. Birth date seems good. Expiration date seems solid. Your case is green as well. There you go. And there's a reason for their cases too. They're showing you what the crime is or what the thing that they're trying to report. Basically, people are just coming in reporting things to us. And then we need to just make sure that their details are correct when they do. Okay, so here's her. This is Donna Brown. Things seem pretty solid there. 941. That's interesting that her zip code is 3 digits, but it's also that way on her license, so we're going to go with it. We have date of birth, female. Looks like her license number is correct as well. Someone stole the cash box from our small charity stand during the weekend event in the park. Oh no, we should investigate that. We'll go ahead and send it to HQ so they can investigate it. There we go. Everything seems solid right there. And then we have another guy right here. Hello, sir. How can we help you today? Okay, well, William Hill seems pretty good so far. We got license is not expired. Male. Seems good on the number here. Looks like your birth date checks out. And I think everything is probably pretty good with your case. It looks like anyway. So we're going to go ahead and hit this. There you go. And now we can have that case. Yeah, there's the case file. Pop it in there. Send it to HQ. Get the reputation. All right, so there's nobody here right now. And so what we can do is just head right on out. Somebody is going to walk in. That's fine. They will queue. Actually, a couple of people. Man, everybody's going to... You know what? We can always look at the motel later because it's, late at night and everything. We're going to want to sleep anyway. So we can do that because we have other people coming in here. All right. Hello, sir. How can I help you, Dade Jackson? Oh, okay. We have our first rejection. So let's take a look at how many things are wrong on this. So date of birth is correct. The address looks like that's correct too. His name is Dale Jackson, but it says Dade Jackson here. So the name is definitely wrong. License is also wrong. He has EDD here and not just ED. So I think the name and license number is incorrect. And the expiration date is fine. So date, no, it's license number and the name. So we're going to head over here, hit the red stamp, and we have to say why is it wrong. So in this case, it is his name and the license number. And we got all of the mistakes. No, we did not get all the address is wrong too. I missed that. It's, yep. Okay. But the thing is, I don't understand why it would fail it. Because if one thing is wrong, you're going to do the same thing with everything that's wrong. You're going to throw it in the shredder. So I don't understand exactly why it matters that I get everything correct there, but okay. Let's take a look at James Miller here. Maybe look at the address a little bit more closely. Seems like that works out okay, actually. DF 855. Okay, yep. License is still valid. You're getting close there, buddy. But still valid. Everything seems to check out here. And again, I don't want to use the magnifying glass if I can help it. Although it might have helped me with that last one there. Some of the ones that have like there's a lot of words or a lot of numbers and stuff, it might be helpful to use the magnifying glass on those. All right. Sharon Martinez. Yeah, good. I'm looking at your address carefully. That's fine. Yep, there. FE 33555553. It has 4 5s and there's 4 5s there. Okay, good. We got this. Checks out as well. Seems like everything about this works. So we noticed that several laptops are missing from our office storage room after an unknown person entered the building. Okay, well, I will file this with HQ, ma'am. Thank you very much. Now, I know what you might be thinking at this point. Is this the whole game? You're just going to stand here and do this? That can't be the whole game. No, it's the whole game now. But as your reputation goes up, we start to expand our precinct, and then we can start to solve our own cases instead of sending them away. Hello, ma'am. Emily Brown. Vandalism report. Seems like we're good here. I'm seeing this is good. This is good. Your license is fine. Yep, everything seems to check out here from what I can tell at first glance and at second glance. Okay. Our mailbox area was wrecked. Multiple boxes were bent open, nameplates were ripped off, and letters were scattered on the floor. Well, we'll send that over to the real cops so that they can investigate that pronto. Okay. I think this is probably my last guy. Take a look at him. All right, cool. Expiration date seems fine. Mail, good. Now, the birth date is wrong. So he's incorrectly placed his birth date here, which is a really weird thing to do, but all right. As far as your address this time, the address is fine. Your license number is also fine. Yes, and your picture's fine too. So I think it's just their birth date. I'm not sure why you would mess up your birth date, but I think it's just your birth date. So let's go ahead and tell why. Well, it's the birth date. And that's, I believe, it. Yes. So this is what happens when you get the rejection correct. It shows a green, and then you file it like that. And you get the thumbs up. Okay, so now everything is, we're basically closed now, okay? So everything is closed. So I'm going to take this box of forms, place it in there, fill that up again. I did buy extra forms, so I can do this a little bit longer than usual. And let's go on over to check out our motel. And of course, I can't go straight there. I mean, I guess I could walk over there, but I'm gonna drive. And my character's getting quite tired, and getting quite tired. So let's like this, hop in, and we will drive tired, because that is a smart thing for us to do as well. You see, just like Car Dealer Sim, a lot of the interface is similar. You have, it's obviously a different... Maybe I should look forward instead of looking at my interface. Yes, we're playing a video game. Well, it doesn't look like any damage is done to the vehicle, though, so no damage, at least for now. And here's our motel. We've purchased so many cars here. So many cars purchased from this. But we're going to go in right here. And they said the key is under the mat. So we're just going to... Yep. We're just going to open that. There we go. Take that and open it up. And so here is our humble room. Yes, we even have a bathroom right in here. The toilet we can flush. Yes. Everything is clean and clear here. Can't go into the showers. There we go. And let's go ahead and close that. Light switch. And now it wants me to answer the telephone back at the station. So we'll go ahead and do that. But you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that after I sleep, because I feel like that's it. It's 11 o'clock at night. All right. So cases registered were 10. We sent 8 of them and destroyed 2 of them. We got some reputation. As we build reputation, we'll start to be able to do more things ourselves. All right, so let's close the door. Head out back into our vehicle. And now the task is to answer the phone. And also probably open the precinct. I think is a good idea. Can we ragdoll these guys too? We still can. Yay. It's still a thing. Oh, boy. And now, watch. She'll walk over here and file a police report about vehicular not really manslaughter. I don't think she's dead. I don't think I killed her. But it definitely assault with a vehicle. She's going to have to come over here and file for that. You can talk to me later. All right, let's go ahead and do this. We're going to answer the phone really quick. Here we go. Hello once again, Chief. Hope you like your new room. Don't mind the occasional noises. It's quite busy down there. Anyway, to the point. We need to expand our station's possibilities. It's time to renovate the detective room. Clean up the room and take out the trash and order a garbage truck to take it away. It's probably overflowing by now. Not quite. But it's going to make me do it anyway, I think. So we need to clean up the detective room. So let's go ahead and do that. If I can open, I will. Yes, I will. Okay. And that way we can clean up, but then also if people come in, we can do the thing we need to do. So this is our detective room, such as it is. Take our crowbar to a few things. Smash all these things up. Get all the trash laid out. And also the extra cash on the ground. That's nice. All right. No boards on the windows this time. Everything seems okay. So we'll go ahead and grab our trash bin. There we go. We have a couple people queued at registration. So we're gonna want to address that in a second. But it's nice to mix tasks. So you're not just sitting at the desk all day. You want to be doing other things, I think. Just to more enjoy the game, I think it's better to play it like that. All right, so let's grab these trash bins. That's a big one, so we can't grab that one. We'll just go ahead and chuck that over by the back door. And we'll do the same thing with this one right over here. All right, how can I help you, sir? All right, so let's take a look. Details look good. 456 Sitter Way, Washington. Yeah, everything looks good there too. Justin White. License checks out. Expiration date seems good. Let's go. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Oh, I don't want to do that. Let's just put that right there again. Put that in the fax machine. Next. Hello, sir. Okay. Your address is good. Gabriel Davis. FD looks fine. This looks fine. License is good. I think you're solid. Someone stole cash from your small charity stand. Okay. Another small charity stand. How many small charity stands exist in this tiny town? I wonder. Let's go ahead and put that in there. And I know there's more people queuing up, but like I said, I think you get a little more enjoyment out of the game by just kind of doing various different tasks while you're... Somehow this got in there. That's cool. Must have bounced around a little bit. And now we can order a trash service because it's probably going to complain at it. Yeah, now it's full. All right. So let's come back over here. Hello, sir. Oh, can I not? I can't tap you. There you go. Hello. All right. So I'm taking a look at your license number and your birth date. Richard Sanchez. Everything seems in order here. Okay. You forgot your laptop bag on a bench outside the library and it was gone when I came back. Well, I mean, that sounds like a you problem, bro. He just admits that he left it there. You could have fabricated the story a little bit, you know. Somebody took it, for example. You don't have to say that you left it there. That sounds like it's your fault, you know. Okay. Now, this is one of those cases where the photo is wrong, right? Now, obviously, the name is wrong too, but this is not what this dude looks like, right? So we have extra things to look at here. So Twin Peaks, clearly incorrect as well. Larry Smith is incorrect. Photo is incorrect. So far, everything is wrong. Expiration date is fine. License number seems okay. Date of birth seems fine. And he is male. He is. So we are saying that the name, address, and image are incorrect. Name, address, and image are wrong. Public foundation. Name, address, and image. Yes, just double checking. I think so. Yes. Name, address, and the photo. Now, I don't think anything else was incorrect there. Seems good. All right. To the shredder with ye. All right. Next, please. Right this way. There we go. I'm 99% cleaned up with the detective room. All right. So we're taking a look here, and I see Sarah Walker. All right. Now I'm getting Chuck vibes. Yeah. I just got done watching Chuck again, and now I'm like, oh, look, there's Sarah Walker. Great. Looking good here. I think we're fine. I think you're good. Or not. Oh, did it say male on that? I was too busy looking at the photo. Well, whoops. We're going to reject that, I guess. Fine. All right. Take a look at this guy. So, opposite problem. His says female. Okay. So we know that that's incorrect. His license is fine. Yep, everything else is good here, I think, except for that. Now, if you wanted to use the magnifying glass, I'll just show you that you can use it. Again, you're going to use more energy for your character doing this, but if you grab the magnifying glass, you can hover over top of things and just be like that, and it will tell you if it's wrong, right? And this is useful for some people if you don't want to like take a look at like in depth through the license number. Like that's a lot of digits. If you want to just kind of do that, then it will tell you whether they match or not. So you can use this to do that. In this case, I'm just gonna say that the problem is with his sex is incorrect. So we're gonna go like this. Yeah, but you can use that, and then it will use energy, I believe. Although it doesn't look like the icon is showing that it used energy, so maybe it doesn't use as much energy as I think it does. All right, this guy seems okay there. 48, yes. Before Magnolia, Denver, it looks good. Tyler King looks good. Everything seems solid here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yep, just making sure his sex is correct there. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and clean up the detective room really quick here. I know I still got people in the queue, but the more people we help, the more money we will, you know, the more reputation we're going to get. The more money right here as well. So let's pick up the money. There we go. Pick up the money. There we go. And then we'll go back and get our garbage bin and just pick up a couple of extra items of garbage. And now we're good there. We need to call the garbage truck, it says. So we will go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and empty this. Place it in the bin. Right out here. There we go. Now it's going to start stinking. All right, but we can. Now it's giving us a phone number here. The garbage truck, 123123. So we can call that and get that going. Telephone controls. The rotary phone is mostly used to order goods and services without taking your precious time. To contact someone, you need to know his number first. After that, it can be entered by clicking the number in the dial. Numbers are automatically saved after first use in your telephone book. You can click on them to dial them automatically. So in this case, we don't know any numbers, but it is giving us the garbage truck number, which is 123123. And we use our rotary dial phone, which half of my viewers have probably never seen before. And the other half are the real ones. Cool. So garbage collection, yes, it costs $100 to do that. So we'll go ahead and order that. All right. I will answer that in a second. Hello. How can I help you? Uh-huh. Yeah, somebody stole your electric scooter from outside the pharmacy, even though it was chained to the bike stand. Wow. Somebody was really assertive about that electric scooter. Well, everything about your information seems to check out here, so we'll send it to HQ for you. You have a great day. A better day. Hello. Chief, it's Ron again. Are you done with the detective room cleanup? Good. Now we need some new furniture for it. Order new furniture from the pawn shop and furnish the place. You can order them on your rotary phone, extra space. A delivery is going to save you some time. You got this. Later. All right, so I can order that furniture, which I will do after I help this gentleman. Hello. How can I help you? All right, everything seems good there. Here, Brandon Harris. Live on Quincy Road in Portland, Oregon. What are you doing all the way out here? Your birth date's incorrect, by the way. Yeah, everything else seems fine. Just your birth date's wrong. Unfortunately, I will not be able to send your case because you didn't file your birth date correctly. How lame is that? How lame is that? Oh, look at that. The shredder's full. Well, we're going to have to fix that. Get trash bag, hold. Oh, okay, that's fine. And then we just simply chuck that in the shredder from there. All right, that's fine. We will then go ahead and I'm going to actually throw this bag away. Since I haven't let him in yet, he hasn't picked up the garbage yet, so I can put that in there and then let him in. There we go. Now you can pick up the extra shreddings as well in the same trip. That's awesome. I don't know if there's a downside to letting that happen. I don't know. Maybe. These guys are just sitting around though. There's people at queuing, but I think they're not going to show. Oh, you know what it is? I think I'm out of papers. Hang on. I need them to have forms. There we go. And I think that's all the forms because I don't have any more in that box, I don't believe. So but they have to have forms to fill out. Yeah. Okay, next guy. Looks pretty good. Mail, yes. Here. Birth date, fine. Expiration date is fine. How is your license expiring in 14 years? That's insane. That's a really long ID. That sounds suspicious. I'm going to decline it. No, it seems like this checks out. This seems okay. This morning, I witnessed a case of vandalism at our local library. Somebody had spray painted graffiti across the library's front elevation. Wow. Okay. Well, I will file that way for now. Let's get the detective stuff done. So we need to call the shop, actually. Hopefully they're still open. It's getting pretty late, but I think they're open till 8. So 612 555. Oh, okay. See, another situation where I don't remember what I'm supposed to order right now. Like, I remember seeing the list, so I'm going to try to go off memory here, but I wish I had my objective on the screen during this screen. I'm going to assume that I need all of these things because furniture catalog wasn't a thing. So evidence board, desk, and a scanner. Okay. I'm going to order some more registration forms because I can. And also, I guess, probably because we have all these things, maybe I need printer paper. So I'll order some printer paper too. If it'll let me order all of these things, which it looks like I have enough money for it. So we'll go ahead and buy them. And it seems like I got everything. Detective desk, scanner, and evidence board. Okay, those are the 3 things I was supposed to get. Great. I don't know what the printer paper's for, but it's fine. Hello, sir. How can I help you? I mean, I know what to do with printer paper, but I don't know if I actually needed to buy it or not. Simon Lee, you know what? All your stuff seems pretty legit to me, dude. Our mailbox area was wrecked. Multiple boxes were bent open. Nameplates were ripped off and letters were scattered on the floor. My mailbox is actually on the ground right now, outside my house. Yep. Because we had a snowplow that hit it, and it didn't knock it over entirely. It was still there. But then, like, it was so loose that the mail lady, every time she puts the mail in, it gets looser and looser, and then now it's finally fallen. So we're going to have to do something about that, I guess. Brandon Miller, 8912. That's here. Your birth date looks good. Expiration date is like 15 years in the future. That's impressive. Everything seems good for you. I left my phone on the cafe table for a moment, and when I turned back, it was gone. Well, what are you doing leaving your phone around, you know? Oh, I missed something. Here's the address was wrong? Really? God, it looked good. Maybe I'm just not paying attention, I guess. See, that's the problem, though, is like you get... you got to pay attention to these things. It's a very detail-oriented thing, and all about reading text on the screen, too. That's my weakness here. Michelle Miller, I think that's good. The address seems good. And you know what? If I really want to verify it, I can just go ahead and do it, right? We can just be like, hey, I don't want to look at these things. We can verify them very easily that way. Oh, looks like this is wrong. Yep. Well, it's odd that it's not highlighting it green or red. Like, it's clearly inaccurate. And also, she's not male. Forgot my laptop bag on a bench outside. The library was gone. So sex is wrong and birth date is wrong. And I think everything else is right. Assuming your name really is Michelle Miller. It's birth date and sex. There we go. All right. Shred it. Goodbye. Oh, I'm getting tired. Yeah, but we are closed now. Yes, the police station is closed. Come on back another day, guys. All right. Come on back yet another day after this. All right. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this away. We can do that just by putting it in a trash bin. There we go. And I wonder if I can prompt the day's shreddings right now. Nope. It's got to be full before I can do that. Well, that's silly. There's also a documents box here. I wonder what I'm going to have to use that for. Probably storing documents. Probably. So we should have a delivery van out front. No. Interesting. So are they stopped at a light? I think they're stopped. Yeah, they're waiting for the light. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, I know. I'm tired. It's fine. It's fine. I want to get my detective stuff going. So if that light could kindly change, that'd be great. Man, that's a long light. All right, here we go. Nope. I mean, here's the thing, you know, maybe, just maybe, we should have an entrance on that side so that, you know, traffic coming this way doesn't have to wait for this incredibly long light before they go. Like, what is the deal with this traffic? Look at this. Excuse me, sir. Can I just get your stuff here? Like, holy moly. What are you waiting for? The light. I'm talking to the light. What are you waiting for, light? Yeah, go. Let him go. Oh, he is just not going at all. Okay, that's your bad. I guess there is some cross traffic there, but I feel like you could have went. All right, you could have made it. All right, I'm judging his driving skills. Now he's going to go all the way over there. My dude is very tired, but the furniture has finally arrived. There he goes. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get some of the furniture popped in here, and then we're going to sleep for the day. So let's open the back of this. There we go, and we'll just chuck that out there. Let's get this stuff accessible a little closer to the door. There we go. It's so far away, man, these deliveries. I can't grab it. It's too far back. Wait, hang on. Can I open this? There we go. Thank you very much. And in the building. No, not quite. Okay. Man, my character is very tired. He's very slow. We're moving very slowly. So I'm going to place, what is this, printer paper? Just set it down right over there. All right, I got every box at least brought in here, so let's see what we're going to place here. So the detective desk is going to go this way. I need to clean this place first, but I guess I'll just slap the desk right there. Let's go ahead and clean this up. I like how I said it was 100% clean despite not having swept. There we go. Okay. I'm not even going to give the guy a chair. Here's an evidence board, I think. All right. I was wondering what the box was going to do in that situation. Oh, we are going to give him a... No, this is not a chair. This is another desk. I thought it was a chair. Oh, well, okay. Everything just appears after this. Fine. A proper detective office. There we go. Now, one of these is my files. This is paper concept. It doesn't actually say what it is. It just says 10x paper. And this one says 10x paper. So I'm not sure which one of these is which. If I open the box, I suppose if it lets me put it in here, then it's the right paper, right? All right, maybe that's not the right paper. So it's probably going to be over here somewhere. Scanner, cover. I don't see printer paper I don't think there's a necessity for printer paper right now. All right, we're going to set it on top of this right there. And then we're going to see if it lets me do this instead. Can I put this in there? Okay, that's the right form. So we'll just put that off to the side and answer the phone. Hey, Chief, Ron here. I see you're getting the hang of it. That's wonderful. With the detective's room, we can start expanding our cases and get even more commission from the HQ for it. Take a case file from the registration room and bring it to the detective's room. Put it in the evidence board and start working on the case. Send it to HQ when you're done. Over. So evidence board helps gather information about the case. You can start collecting information from the evidence board, use the case file on the board, and this will start the detective room mini game. Ooh. After activating the evidence board with the case file, you can proceed with expanding the case. First, the case file needs to be scanned and run through the database. This happens automatically. Put the case file to the scanner. Close the lid and press the button to start scanning. Make sure the printer is filled with paper, otherwise nothing will print. Okay, we do need printer paper. Wow. When information finishes printing, it's time to place it in the evidence board. Take the printed documents and place it in the evidence board by pressing the button. Information added to the evidence board needs to be assigned to its slots: victim, suspect, and location. After correctly placing them on the board, you need to connect the dots between the information. Oh boy. See, it does get a little more in-depth, doesn't it? When the dots are properly connected, it's time to document the case. After finishing the detective work, the case file can be sent to HQ for even more income. In the future, we can deal with those locally in the briefing room, but we need to expand to be able to do so. Well, it is clearly going to get more in-depth, isn't it? So we're going to start this, but before I do that, end of the last video, we completed our detective room, and we can now start maybe investigating a little bit of our own cases, all right? We can't really pursue them yet, but we can send more information to HQ, which is going to help us get reputation faster. So to start that, I do need paper in the printer. So let me just go ahead and place, I'm assuming this is how it works, but I guess I don't know how to place, right there. Goes right there. Okay. So we're going to place that there, and then I'll just set this on the counter again as extra paper for this. So we're going to want to expand a case on the evidence board. So let's get a case, and we can send, like most of the things we can just send to HQ. But if we find something that's particularly interesting, I think it'd be nice to investigate it ourselves. And maybe I could even place it in that document box, and we can just take it back there and do all of them ourselves. That'd be nice. So let's do that maybe. So Jason Clark. Well, that's right away a bad. Nope, that's not going to work. What else is wrong on your thing? Your license number is incorrect as well. Okay, cool. Great. Didn't get that done. And I think that's it, though. Your name and license number seems like the only things that are not correct here. So we're going to reject this case. Name, license number, just double checking the address because I've gotten that wrong before, too. Yep. So it's going to be your name and your license number. There we go. All right, I got it all. I got that done. Now, we're not going to be connecting any dots and investigating any cases that are rejected. So next case, let's take a look. Looks like your license number is good. Female, yes. Good. Looks fine. Sharon Taylor, I think all these things are good. Someone slashed the seats and tore the posters inside the small community cinema after last night's screen. How dare they? Oh, we must get to the bottom of this at once. Yes, absolutely. We're going to take this document and put it right there. Next. Next, this guy. We have, looks like yours is pretty good. It's okay. Yep, I'm seeing everything checking out on the form. Okay. Tools were stolen from our garage overnight. The side door was forced open and several expensive tools are missing. Ooh. I will approve this case. We will place this inside the box as well. So we're going to place these all in the box. When the box is full, we'll take it back there. And I think because of that, I probably want to move my fax machine. I think we move the fax machine back here. That way we can take all these cases that we approve and we can just fax them from back here. I think that's an interesting idea. So let's just try that and see what happens. So we're not faxing anything here. We're actually going to be just filing them in the box instead. I probably want to have that box facing me, so it looks a little bit better. Maybe slightly at an slightly at an angle so I can see the progress in its fill. But like that is good. Okay, next. All right, so we have license number checks out. Looks like your birth date's good. Juniper Street, Charlotte, North Carolina. Address is incorrect here. Margaret Allen. Address, and also your license is expired by 10 years. Crazy. So address and license expiration. All right, so we're looking at expiration date and license number. Wait, no, address. Address, not license number. License number was fine. It was address. Yeah. Got it done. Got it done. You thought I was going to mess that up, didn't you? Oh, I know it. You guys were ready. You guys were ready for the comments. Get the bag. Trash bag is there. We're just going to go ahead and check it to the back door for now. Next. Hello, sir. How can I help ye? All right. Well, I'm seeing a good birth date. I'm seeing good forms filling out there. But Donald is misspelled. Why did you misspell your name, Donald? Seriously. You could have just spelled your name correctly and I would have investigated your case. But that is unfortunate for you. All you had to do is learn how to spell your name. Goodbye. We shall shred this as well. Next. Hello, sir. Pleasant tidings to you. Hope everything is well. Seems like your address is fine. Donald Brown, another Donald. This time spelled correctly. Good Donald. Everything seems to check out on your form. I lost my backpack on the bus this morning. It contains my work papers, house keys, and a lunchbox. All right, well, I'm not sure how we can investigate that ourselves, but I'm going to put it in the box and we'll see. All right. I'm not sure about investigating a lost thing, But I want to see like a variety of cases and how we can investigate them on the evidence board. Okay, so right away, we can see female, right? Clearly, I mean, I don't want to make judgments here, but clearly not female, from what I can tell. Also, this is definitely not what the person standing in front of me looks like. So the photo is wrong. I'm not sure how you messed that up. Hawthorne Path, 1, 2, 3. It looks like your license is also expired, and your license number is wrong. Okay, so you got a lot of problems here. Deborah Hall. At least you didn't spell your name wrong, if it is your name. So we are going to reject this because of expiration date. We're going to reject this because of the license number and the photo. So license number, expiration date, and the photo. There we go. Goodbye. In the shredder it goes. Reached a higher reputation. There we go. Hello, miss. How are you? Let's take a look. Everything seems in order at first glance. Looks like Donna Garcia. Yeah, you spelled your name correctly. That's great. Birch Road seems to be place. That's good. You are barely good on your expiration date. You have 5 days left, so good for you. Okay, this morning I witnessed a case of vandalism in our local library. Okay, let's see if we can't get to the bottom of that, okay? We will take a look at that for you, okay? All right, nobody else is here? Nobody else is here. Let's take these case files back here and see if we can't do something with them, okay? So we'll start with, I guess, the vandalism case we just saw. So how does this work, right? Well, we want to go to the evidence board. We want to start a new case. Okay, so first thing we want to do, I think, is scan this, right? We scan it here, and it gets popped into the database, I think is what it said. Maybe not. Yeah, here's database. No scanned report file. Well, I just scanned it, so maybe it takes a second. I pressed the button. I know we scanned it. Oh, I think I have to... Hang on. I think you got to do this. There we go. You have to close the scanner, dumbass. There we go. Hey, it's been a while since I've used a scanner, okay? It's been a while, but that makes total sense. All right. Got our evidence photos. So Donna Garcia, I'll pin you there. We have David Hill, put you there. Okay, so we have two things. We have Donna Garcia and David Hill, and I believe Donna is the one that just reported it to us. So I'm going to say that Donna is our victim and David Hill our suspect. That the location was the library, so we're going to take a look. Ooh. I don't remember what the address in the library is. Let's go ahead and look at this case file if we can. Can I take this out? Oh, I can't. I don't remember. Oh, wait. Maybe it says it on the cover there. No, it doesn't. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember the address. Oh, man. You got to really be paying attention on this. I'm going to go with Willow Creek. I don't know if that's right or not, but I'm going to go with Willow Creek. I have no idea. I'm looking for, like, maybe this is a car cleaner, gas station, police, bus station, junkyard, car rental, motel. I don't see... This goes to prison, junkyard. I don't see the library here. So I'm going to hope that this is, in fact, the case. And so, like, yeah, we have to connect the dots, I guess. I have no idea if that's correct, though. So it might be wrong. Okay, the location is wrong. Well, I mean, like, I don't know how to verify that after the fact because it wouldn't let me pick up the case file. I feel like you should be able to pick up that case file and look at it. It's right there on the scanner, and you're done scanning it. You know? I feel like you should be able to do that. Do you want to repeat? Yes, I want to repeat. So I just want to open this. I want to grab this file and look at it. I mean, I feel like that's not a bad thing, but at least it lets me redo it. But unfortunately, this still means I'm guessing. I still don't know exactly where this library is, so I'm still guessing. So it's going to be here, and we're going to go ahead and connect our dots again and just hope that the location is correct because I unfortunately just cannot see that. Okay, we got that. Case cracked. Okay, I cracked it. There, and now we have this. This is vandalism report, and it's blue. Now, the blue one can be sent to HQ, and we get a lot more reputation for that. Okay, we need to look at things a little closer, but I still don't know how to do that because I can't open this. I would like to open it, and it doesn't let me do that. And this, I think that's a really missed feature here. Because if you're going to open these, like, you have to be able to open the case file to get yourself, you know, familiarized yourself with what was there. I could open it up and see the location. But I think when the devs did this, they were looking at this as like, you're going to go back and put this in there right away after looking at this. And it's like, no, I'm going to gather a bunch of case files and process them in bulk. That's what I'm going to do. So like, it'd be nice to be able to see those types of things. All right, so let's place this in here. Maybe I can actually look. You know what? Maybe I can look in here. Maybe hang on. Let's not judge them really quickly here. I mean, granted, I still feel like I should be able to look at the paper. Like, that's still a thing. But if I can look at the case file here, see, I can look at this. Okay, so at least I have this. So this one here is lost property, and this is at Westlake Sunfield. Yeah, lost my backpack in the morning. Okay, so clues: gender, male, occupation, teachers, height, short, criminal record, no. So the residence address is here, but what we're looking for is address of the incident, and that's Sunfield, Westlake. Okay, at least we have this. I'm fine with it as long as we have this. All right, so Westlake is the location for this case file. So if I was to grab this, put you here, put you here. Now we have two different people, Donald Brown and Jonathan Harris. Donald is the person that brought it to me. So I got to believe that the victim is the one that's reporting the crime. So here, and then we're looking for Westlake. And that is going to be, yeah, Sunfield. Ooh, there's two different, of course there is. Sunfield, Westlake, of course. Okay, so I need to figure out if it's Oak Ridge or Sunflower Lane. So we're going to come back over here. And it says Sunflower Lane, 95 Sunflower Lane. All right. So let's go 95 Sunflower Lane right here. There we go. And then we can simply connect these. And we have cracked the case. Okay, much smoother the second time around, right? Once you figure out how it works, much smoother the second time. Let's go ahead and fax that to them, and then we'll answer our phone, which I feel like I should be able to answer the phone back there, but I guess it's ringing this one, so fine. Howdy, Chief. How's the detective work going? Seems you're doing pretty well, and that makes me wonder. What if we try to push a little further and expand our police station? Yeah, maybe with a actual police officer that can drive around? Glad you agree. We need to gain more reputation, though. HQ won't accept it otherwise. Keep on working on those case files until you gain more reputation. I'll arrange the paperwork here at HQ. Call you later. So we just gained reputation, so I'm wondering if he's going to call me back. But now it says call Renovation Co. Upgrade the police station to level 2. Hey, there we go. Renovation Co. is 369 777. How much money is it going to cost? I have $16.90 right now in the bank. Yeah, I'm tired. Okay, upgrade. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, I did it. Everything is good. Everything's good and it's saving. Ooh. Hey, we got a big old expansion in the back there. Oh, yeah, baby. There we go. Now we're getting serious. Look at this. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, I love this. Oh, man. And you know what? It kind of looks like there's even more room for future expansions, too. There's a lot of room here for, like, the building to keep going to if we wanted to. Oh, it's very good. Very cool. Let's answer the telephone. I know my character's tired, but you know what? Maybe let's... I was going to say, let's solve another case because I want to get that reputation. Let's solve another case. So I want to come over here. This is a theft. And we're just going to open the... start a new case. Yep. Now open the scanner. Place it inside. Close it. Nope. Nope. Stop, stop, stop. Close it. And scan it. Okay. Let's take a look at that. So this is at 95 Sunflower Lane, Westlake as well. And our clues. Gender female, unemployed, tall, height, age 41. Tools were stolen from the garage overnight. Okay. Name of citizen making the report is Simon Walker. So I'm assuming that that's the victim. At Sunflower Lane. Yep. Simon Walker at Sunflower Lane. Okay. So let's back out of this. And we'll take a look. So you, right there, and right there. So Simon Walker, probably the victim. Suspect. Location is this one. Yep. And let's connect the dots. And, oops, I guess I missed one. Oh, no, no. It needs to be you. Yeah, up here. There we go. Take the picture. And case is cracked. Love it. All right, let's go answer the phone. Look at all this stuff, though, man. Like, this is looking really good now. Oh, man, I'm excited. You did it, Chief. The police station never worked that well, even when I was in charge of it. Now I know you are the best pick for this job. Oh, sorry. It's not that. That's not the right tone. Now I know you are the right pick for this job. It's the comma that threw me off. The police station is in good hands. I feel we have a great future in front of us. Indeed. And that is the end. Wow. That is the end of the prologue. How about that? This was just a short prologue in which you could experience the first moments of the game. The final game will be expanding on that and adding more open world content and police activities. The police station is not the only place where the action takes place. Again, thanks for playing our game. It means everything to us. I hope you like it. Remember to wishlist our full game, Police Chief Simulator, on Steam. Thanks, the Perfect Circle team. That's pretty neat. I like that. If I hit next here, it's going to show me some other stuff here. So build your team. Yes. Hire police officers and help you run the station to patrol Winston Springs. Take care of the morale and gear. Expand the police station. Earn reputation and expand your police station from a small outpost without any autonomy to a fully fledged police station with holding cells, interrogation rooms, and much more. Hunt criminals. Look at this. Huh? Do we actually get to shoot? Go out of the station and experience some police action. Write fines, question civilians, hunt and chase criminals. Take part in car chases and shootouts. Explore Winston Springs. Hunt down criminals. Explore crime scenes. Respond to calls while out on patrol. You are the chief, and Winston Springs is your city. Well, hello there. Enjoy your duty, it says. So now there's potentially some other things to do. I feel like we could get a feel for the game even more, but I am tired. My dude is desperate for some relaxation. Yeah, look at this. Wow, parked right next to me. I think it's this one. Just because of the crooked parking job. I don't think the AI... Well, I can't say that because look at that. Look at that station wagon right there. The AI definitely parks crooked. I don't know how long these things are before I go into it. I pretty much play most of the games on this channel are played blind the first time. Or at least blind-ish. I call it blind-ish because typically I will put in about, half hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour, depending how fun it is, before I start recording, just so I kind of, know what the hell I'm doing in the beginning. All right, start the next day. I don't have a whole lot of money. And I don't know if they'll actually give me a lot of money. But you know what? I already expanded everything I need to expand, and I spent the money on it. So, I mean, I have a government job, so how much money do I really need? There we go. All right. So let's do one more day. And again, we want to solve as many crimes as we can here, but it looks like there's so much more to the game here than what it's already showed me, right? It looks like there's a lot more to come, and it's like 9 days away as of posting this. I think it's maybe 8 days away. I don't know exactly what day these are posting, but it's just over a week away. It's pretty close, so it's gonna be great. There's also another document box right there too. All right, so in this document box is one more case file. This is a vandalism report. Let's go ahead and start that. And we'll pop that in here. Oh, no, I did it again. You just barely missed this, and it goes to the evidence board, right? There we go. Hit the button. You know what would be cool? There's a quality of life improvement, is if I put the case file in and hit this button, it would automatically close the scanner. It'd be a nice quality of life improvement, in my opinion. All right, I genuinely don't remember which one of you reported this to me, so I'm going to take a look at the case file. So Sunflower Lane, again, cool. And this one was reported by Sharon Taylor. Sunflower Lane reported by this, and I can search citizen. What does that do? Ooh, okay. Age range 29, interesting. If I click this, I can see all of her information. I can even print again if I want to. Go to search view, database. Win, exit. All right, yeah, cool. That's fine. So Sharon Taylor was the person who was reporting it. The victim would be here. And then it's again at... Oh, these have changed. Apparently this is now Sunflower Lake. All right, I think the full game should probably have some kind of consistency on where these things are. Because now, all of a sudden, the whole address, the same address that's been all these cases, it's now moved from being over here to being over here. Let's go like this. Going like this, and then connect the dots there. I do wonder if it's because it lets me keep playing even after the prologue is done. I'm wondering if I can keep expanding. Like what's built into the game already, right? Is what I'm curious about. So let me just make sure that we get our forms filled here. Let's pop those over there. That's good. We'll go ahead and put that back down. And also the printer paper might need refilled as well. So let's just really quick do that. There we go. And we already have some people here, but I want to see about the upgrades, right? So the upgrades, we can call them on the phone, the renovation company. So let's give them a call really quick and just see. Oh, there's 5 people in the queue already. So many crimes. Why is there so many? So upgrade is just a button I press. So that's all they do. But I am assuming the renovation company is also, you know, to do other things too. I'm wondering about like buying stuff from the pawn shop here. Let's see. What do they have for me? Okay, so there's a heater. A portable stove can be used to heat water in the kettle. I'm assuming this is when I get coffee. I'm probably going to have to provide coffee to my officers and stuff. So that makes sense. Might even be able to see what that looks like. I mean, it's in the game, so maybe we add it just to see what that's about. And then we can add some additional paper and stuff for it here too. I don't have a lot of money, but you know, I got $17.50. That's enough to buy this. All right, so that'll be delivered. In the meantime, we'll get more cases, yeah? So we have Daniel Lee, 2117, Yellow Road, G. Johns. Okay, so everything seems to be above board with you, except for you missexed yourself. Yeah. Suspect is David Jones. A wedding ring was lost somewhere. Well, you probably should have paid more attention to whether or not you were a female. Yeah, because now you're never going to find it. It's the way it works. Sorry, buddy. Have a nice day. It seems kind of weird the guy would report something like that, and just because his form is incorrect, we would just not investigate his case. I feel like if I was an actual police officer, you know, if I was role-playing the situation, I'd probably go, hey, I think you got a problem on your form here. You might want to look at fixing it. And just like have him fix it, you know? All right, here we go. So 66, Palmer Street, Jennifer Martin. Everything checks out there. Looks like your stuff is all correct, except for your expiration date. Based on your look, I'm going to say your license expired before you were born. I just don't know how a person could have a license expired that long and look like you do. And also another wedding ring, you know, another lost wedding ring. And I didn't even get, I totally missed that part. Yeah, totally missed that she put her stuff as male. God, I'm terrible at this game. The full game's going to come out and I'm going to have to be way more attentive than I am now. Way more attentive. Oh, look. So, okay. So this is a new thing too. So our back door used to be here. And then we would go out, but now this has been extended. Look at this, all the way out to the street now. Whoa, okay. And so we have our lockers in here. A locker room for our officers and stuff can be in here. That's sweet. Yeah, we definitely need to, like, we're totally doing 2 videos, like, because I have to show you all the new stuff. Come through here. Okay, we have the backyard. We've already seen this, but this is a different door. So there's 2 different doors to the backyard now. And then there is a briefing room, which I'm assuming the briefing room is used primarily to like tell officers about what's like the cases of the day and what we're going to be investigating and such, right? That's probably what that's for. And so I'm like basically using this as a way of sending officers out to do certain things. And there's a holding cells for anyone that we capture. There's quite a few holding cells here. In fact, look at this. This is the size of this place. This is actually bigger than I thought it was going to be. This is bigger than I thought a cell would be. It's actually quite deep. I wonder if they've done any measurements for this. Is this actually how big they are? Because I feel like maybe this is too big. But it's a holding cell. I mean, I guess individual cells. So there were probably 1 person per cell. And they gave us 4. As opposed to 1 big one where people would be lumped together, which I think is more typical for holding cells. It's kind of usually a bigger, like a big cell where a whole bunch of people would be together with that. And then over here, I think there's... Did we clean up any of these things? No, this is just all construction. Okay. So nothing to clean up here. But what's up here? This is the sheriff's office. Ah. Well, I mean, yes. Absolutely. Sheriff's office way up here. There are a bit of an uneven roof there. What the purpose of that was. Not having the roof lined up. The shingles could also use some work here. They kind of look very, I don't know, almost brick in nature, don't they? Yeah. Hard hats and stuff. Just because they're going to be messing with it. Light switch, does it work? It does. Yep, it does. Flickery light, but it works. Did I have to change the bulbs? Oh, I thought I could jump up there. I might be able to if I run. Can I jump up there? Ahaha, yes I can. So this is quite a big room. This is quite a big place. I'm digging this. This is game I think is going to be definitely something we play and explore as we go, as it comes out for sure. Let's bring this box back over where it needs to be. Okay, sir, what can I do for you? Yellow Brick Road, Carl Robinson. Okay, yeah, everything seems to check out there. Your case seems like it's something we could look. I'm finding used syringes in the stairwells of our buildings and residents are worried for their children. Well, we should investigate that, shouldn't we? I think we should. We're going to put that in the box. Hello, ma'am. Well, I think you are also a case that we can look at, except, unfortunately, your license is expired and your license number is incorrect. So, you know, I mean, it's just, and your sex is wrong. Like, if you just messed up those things, and I don't know why you would mess up those things, but you did. So there you go. Goodbye. Throw that in there. Let's just take the case. I don't need to hit the box. There's just one. Reputation 4. There we go. I'm wondering if it'll actually allow me to unlock anything new. I doubt it, because you kind of already told me that the thing was done. But, you know, as our reputation unlocks, who knows? Also, the barrier is waiting to be opened as well, because this is the delivery for our furniture. All right, so we need to open the barrier for him. That's going to deliver our furniture for us. We don't have any forms at registration. That's... Oh, in case you're curious on what these doors are, because I haven't shown that yet. These are bathrooms. Just turn the lights on here real quick. These are bathrooms. Right? The back here. You're like, you know, hey, there's some doors back here we haven't seen. It's it. The other one is exactly the same. It's just a bathroom. Okay, so there you go. And I think it actually says, yeah, restrooms right there on the wall. Although I don't know if it's always said that, but it does now. No forms, huh? Well, I feel like maybe that's all the forms I have. Well, until that delivery is here, because I did order some more forms. So that delivery might have actually helped me with the forms. So let's open this up. And we'll grab some stuff here. Just check it down that way. Here we go. Another box. Pew! And one more from you. Oh, actually, the heater is separate. It's not in a box. That's interesting. I'll place that right here for now, I think. It would be my coffee desk. Printer paper can go right here for now, because that's where that goes. And then the last item is this box right here. I think this is our registration forms. There we go. And then we'll just place that box right there. I also need to empty my shredder, because there's been so much crap coming through my office lately. Yeah, and I think eventually, once we get, you know, more employees and stuff, then I won't have to do this part in the office. Doesn't really throw it very far, does it? I won't have to do the registration part. I can, like, hire somebody to work the front desk is the idea, I think. All right, sir, let's take a look at you. And things are checking out. Christopher Lewis. Yeah, it seems fine. Okay, tools were stolen from your garage overnight. Okay, we will take a look at it. Thank you. we'll bring that case file back and pop it into... I'll just set it down here for now, right? Because we can definitely do that later. All right, you there. I'm get used to putting it in the box instead because it's way more efficient to do that. 122 Juniper Street seems good. 802 Jonathan King. Expiration date's fine. Okay, you left a folder with important documents and a taxi and do not know how to recover it. Oh? Oh, the address was wrong? God, it looked right to me. Man, I don't know how I blew that. I checked it. I feel like I checked it really thoroughly, but I guess not. 9101 Pine Lane. Boulder's misspelled here. Maybe that's something that was happening. And then there's Dorothy Williams with 2 Ds. Female. Everything's good there. License number is correct. Expiration date is fine. So it's basically your address and name. That's what it looks like. Yeah, address and name is wrong on this one. Name, address. There you go. It's a lot of junk coming over my desk lately today. We are closed. Goodbye. So I have no additional ones to investigate at this point. Okay. So let's go ahead and do these. What's this? Are you more paper? Like more of these? Oh, wait, what are you? You're the kettle. Wait. Right here. Contents, ground coffee. I don't know how to use it. May not be able to use it. I mean, it didn't actually tell me to do it, but if I turn this on... I can place it right there. But why would I want to ground the coffee? These are coffee grounds, right? So why would I want to heat this? Oh, that's exactly what I should do. I should totally fall asleep with the burner on. Let's just go see what happens. I'm not sure where the burner is getting its fuel source either. Let's make sure the printer has more paper. There we go. Just chuck that out the door. It's fine. Okay, case. We started a case, right? So let's go ahead and get ourselves refreshed on what this case even is. So this case is, again, Sunflower Lane. I feel like that's just going to be the address always in this case. Carl Robinson made the report. Okay, so we'll try to evacuate out of there. Here we go. And Carl Robinson is our victim. Not sure why we placed it way over there. Suspect is here, and we're looking for, once again, Sunflower Lane. Yes, I'm very tired. We know. So tired. This police work with these documents and these files, it's so tiring. I like how it gives me tools on the hints, like on the right side. It gives me controls for taking a picture, but then it takes the picture automatically. It points the camera and takes the picture automatically, so I don't have to do it. But it still gives me the controls to tell me how to do it. I think that's interesting. Anyway. All right, let's see what we just scanned. So we scanned Sunflower Lane. Christopher Lewis is our victim. Christopher Lewis. So let's take you, put you on the board really quick. There we go. And then Christopher Lewis, Dale Hill, back to Sunflower, which has now moved again. It is now back up here. There we go. Yeah, consistent addresses. Obviously, it's the prologue, okay? This is not supposed to be indicative of the final game. There's a lot more in the final game, right? So I like it. It's like a demo. It's exactly what a prologue usually is a demo. So, okay. So I've done all the cases. I think this is a decent place to call it quits for this video. We've looked at all the rooms, the expansions as it is here. Very excited for the full game. It looks like we're going to be playing this in a little over a week. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. We'll see you hopefully in the full game releases, okay? Bye-bye.